Everybody says, Chuck Berry, he was the beginning of rock and roll, right? But you got to keep going. And then there's Sister Rosetta Tharpe.
Sister Rosetta Tharpe astounded audiences with her guitar pyrotechnics and powerful soprano.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Ooh.
America's first gospel rock star, she paved the way for rock and roll to grip new audiences. Her heartfelt folksiness gave way to her roaring mastery of her trusted Gibson SG, which she wielded on a level that rivaled the best of her contemporaries. At the age of 23, Tharpe signed with Decca Records, receiving second billing to famed bandleader Cab Calloway. Her breakout came in 1938 with the release of her first single, Rock Me, which was the first ever gospel session recorded at Decca. Songs That's All and The Lonesome Road followed her successful release. These recordings exemplified Sister Rosetta's early sound, stirring gospel vocals accompanied by her exhilarating resonator guitar.
They got to have more love, more understanding every day of their lives. I tell you, that's all.
Following these recordings, Sister Rosetta became a sensation, even though her mix of gospel lyrics with secular music stirred controversy.
You could tell she kicked it off because guitar wasn't like the sexy instrument that it became. And a lot of people decided that they wanted to play like that after listening to her.
Tharpe's popularity and resonance only grew throughout the 1940s. During World War II, she fronted Lucky Millender's popular big band, where young fans of swing gravitated towards her music. Servicemen and women were introduced to her on government-issued V-discs. Collaborating with boogie-woogie pianist Sam Price in 1944, Sister Rosetta released Strange Things Happenin' Every Day. The song was a smash, reaching number 2 on the Billboard R&B chart. It was also the first gospel song to make Billboard's Harlem Hit Parade. Strange Things was an early model for rock and roll, capturing the attitude of the music to come. Even the young and unknown Jerry Lee Lewis chose her hit for his audition song at Sun Records. Sister Rosetta teamed up with gospel singer Marie Knight in the late 1940s, and the two would record some of their most enduring work together, including 1947's Didn't It Rain and 1948's Up Above My Head. In the 1950s, Sister Rosetta sold out arena shows. As a bona fide rock and roll star, 25,000 fans paid to attend her 1951 wedding at Griffith Stadium in Washington, D.C. Always the savvy businesswoman, Sister Rosetta's performance at the wedding was recorded and released as a top-selling record. As her celebrity began to wane in America in the 60s, she toured Europe with Muddy Waters, where she captured the interest and fandom of an entirely new generation of British blues rockers, including Keith Richards, Jeff Beck, and Eric Clapton. Tharpe's influence and impact on rock and roll music is undeniable. As the godmother of rock and roll, Sister Rosetta's influence extended far beyond her own career. Johnny Cash called her his favorite singer, covering several of her songs on his 1979 gospel album, A Believer Sings the Truth.
Up above my head.
Elvis Presley performed her version of Up Above My Head at his 1968 comeback special. Led Zeppelin, the Staple Sisters, Nina Simone, Paul Butterfield, Van Morrison, The Grateful Dead. These are just a handful of artists who've covered Tharpe's classic blues song, Nobody's Fault But Mine.
It's nobody's fault but mine.
Her 1950s rendition of the traditional gospel song, This Train, directly influenced Bruce Springsteen's 1999 song, Land of Hopes and Dreams. The comparisons and sonic similarities to Tharpe roll on through each of rock's eras.
It's been long overdue. I'm honored to induct Sister Rosetta Tharpe into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She plugged in that electric guitar and she started rock and roll. Like, there it was.
Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Bonnie Raitt once said, "Sister Rosetta blazed a trail for the rest of us women guitarists. She has long been deserving of wider recognition and a place of honor in the field of music history." Sister Rosetta's 2018 induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame cements her legacy as one of rock and roll's founding members.
I want to tell you the natural facts that a man don't understand a good book ride, and that's all.